Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. It's time to take a look at the latest flagship action camera from GoPro, the HERO10 Black. This has the new GP2 processor from GoPro that brings on a lot of upgraded features from their previous models. Want to give a shout out and thanks to GoPro for sponsoring this video and sending the HERO10 Black for us to check out. Now, like I said, a lot of great features. First of all, 5.3K resolution recording, which obviously is better than 4K recording at 60 frames a second. But if you do want to shoot in 4K resolution, you can get up to 120 frames a second. I'm excited to check that out. So anyways, we are going to quickly unbox the HERO10 Black, see what we get inside, run through the setup process, and then check out some of these really cool new features, do some testing as well. Let's get started. Here is the new HERO10 Black from GoPro. I also want to point out 23 megapixel camera, so you can even get higher resolution out of your pictures. So not just video quality or picture quality will go up with this model. A ton of other features on the box itself. Let's go ahead and open it on up. It's great to see the plastic-free packaging. You also get a very convenient, slim carrying case to bring everything that comes inside with you. First of all, camera must be updated before you can use it. Make sure we're updated. Let's see what else we get. Obviously, up towards the top, our getting started guide, our booklets. We'll run through that in just a second. Nice that it's included a way to mount your GoPro. Comes with an adhesive side, so you could put this on potentially something like a helmet, a screw to screw on the GoPro to the mount. You've also got your charging cable, USB Type A to USB Type C, and our battery. And I know what you came to see, the HERO10 Black from GoPro on the front. The lens with a display on the side says 10 Black, power button, another display on the back, fairly large, lower profile action camera overall. Down at the bottom are the clips, so you can use the mounts that were included. You can screw it on, and this should be where, you put in the battery and charge that battery. Anyways, I put the battery in. Let's go ahead and boot it up, run through the setup process from our phone. Looks like it brings that camera. Does need a little bit of a charge out of the box, makes sense. Speaking of batteries, GoPro also sent me their Enduro battery that you can pick up on GoPro's website. I will link to everything down below. Now, this Enduro battery is a new high-performance battery that significantly increases cold temperature performance and extends video recording times in all conditions. This battery is rechargeable and also charges faster than the standard GoPro batteries. The battery charged very quickly. Now, let's run through the setup process of the HERO10 Black. I'll talk about anything that's noteworthy. Now, it says to install the GoPro Quick app, which I have already done, and we are going to pair up on our phone and sync to the app. I was impressed by the touch interface and the responsiveness of the camera as I went through that setup process. I can also control the GoPro from the phone if I'd like to. Obviously, you can control it through your actual GoPro. Also want to mention they offer a GoPro subscription, which gets you unlimited cloud backup. Pretty key to back up all your files. When you plug in your GoPro, it will automatically back up for you. You have unlimited use of the Quick app and a few more perks as well. Down at the bottom, monthly $4.99, yearly right now is $24.99. So let's check out the GoPro right now. You'll see it has a front-facing camera, which I really like, because then if I do any sort of selfie content, I can see exactly what the viewfinder on the back is already seeing. There's a lot of customization options. If you swipe over, you can switch between time-lapse, video, and that 23 megapixel photo. While in video, if I press the bottom here, there's some shortcuts and presets that GoPro has set. You can customize them to your liking, but they have activity, cinematic, which uses that 5.3K resolution, ultra slow-mo using that 240 frames a second. But you can also just customize it on your own. So if I press this, you can change that focal length. So wide, super view, which goes really wide. They also have linear, which will be more of a standard wide angle lens style. They also have linear plus horizontal leveling. You'll see how it automatically leveled that horizon so that it is flat across the screen, kind of a neat feature. And then down to the bottom, narrow, which will zoom in more. Also, you'll see 1x, that's just the frames per second and how slow, if you want slow-mo or not. So 30, you can go down to 24 frames per second, which is more cinematic. 60, which is 2x, and then up at the top, we have 120 frames per second because of the resolution. We have it set at 4K is 120. If I bump it down to 1080p, I can get all the way up to 240 frames a second. The HERO10 Black also has the new Hypersmooth 4.0 stabilization that you can customize. So selecting it, it's on standard by default, it looks like. You can turn it off if you don't want it, if you want a little more shaky content, or you can put it all the way up to boost to really take advantage of it. And to kind of give you a quick example here, you'll see how stable the table is looking while I'm really moving around. It's not nearly as jittery, as janky as it would be if I had it off. Swiping over, let's check out some of the photo settings. Let's actually just snap a quick picture there, takes it, throws it on down to our gallery. Now there's a group of different options. You can change modes. There's super photo, there's HDR mode, and then you can actually shoot in raw pictures as well if you like to edit your photos in post. Similar to videos, there's some presets that you can customize: live burst in wide mode, burst, and night photo. Really nice that you can kind of quickly swap on the fly. If you have a certain mode where you just want some burst shots, you can just quickly 2 taps, take a picture, and it snaps, captures some more action. And speaking of action, let's go ahead and try out a couple different features of video. Maybe try a time lapse and take a couple pictures. Let's do some tests. So we are out doing some testing of the new HERO10 Black from GoPro using that crisp 5.3K resolution at 60 frames a second, so you can really see how high quality it is. And with that being said, I also wanted to test out their Hypersmooth 4.0 in this 5.3K resolution. So we're looking at an example of it right now with the left and right. Left, it's off. Right, it is on, so you can truly see how well it smooths out the content on the right side there. And the in-camera horizon leveling has increased its tilt limit to 45 degrees from 27 degrees. So even when you're doing much crazier shaking with it, it will keep it smooth and it will look professional. Also took some example shots with that 23.6 megapixel camera option that you have, and I'm actually impressed how quick it snaps the pictures and how quick you can offload them off of the GoPro. It's pretty impressive. And again, nice that you can switch between that ultra wide and just wide angle from that specific lens, and the photos turned out really great. And the last test I did was at an indoor golf simulator with some friends, which was really helpful actually, especially having that higher frame rate. We got to shoot in 240 frames a second and 120 frames a second, which gives you the option. You don't have to just use slow-mo, it just is shot in a higher frame rate. So here it is in real time, and then checking it out and slowing it down with that slow-mo option because it just has the higher frames. So it really does give you that creative control when you're doing your video editing. Now, I have to say, after running through some tests and using this GoPro, I'm really impressed at how versatile it actually is, especially with changing of the frame rates, the different angles of the camera. It is a lot of fun to use. I even was testing out the time-lapse feature, which was a ton of fun, and so many different use cases. Once it starts warming up, I'll hop on my bike. I'll probably go ahead and use the mounting tool on my helmet and get some cool time-lapse shots of my bike rides. I'm going on a trip next month to Denver to do some skiing. You know this HERO10 Black's coming with. And with that new GP2 chip inside, everything is very quick and snappy. Switching modes is very quick, so it allows you to be very creative on the fly. So anyways, that is it for now with the new GoPro HERO10 Black. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, all links will be down in the description of the video below. And as always, thanks for watching.